Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned a top 25 ranking, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Mountaineers will kick this deep to get us going. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here from the shotgun. Runner with an impressive spin move there. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Flores. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Deep powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add their lead now with BAT. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down now. They're going to run it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Blocked. They scoop it up. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They're going to run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback still with the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They've got him to sack the defense.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. Sometimes you can get sacked.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the Falcons offense is back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. At the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bowling Green 20, West Virginia 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on down.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, Not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. In the clear at the 20. Nobody can bring him down. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Wills his way to the end zone.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good.
That makes the score Bowling Green 27, West Virginia 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
There's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's the toss play now, running left.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
3rd and very long, and they may get 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play. The gain moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely miss defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
One man at the backfield won't get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Bowling Green offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And the ball is knocked loose, and that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And the Mountaineers will come to the line to run the hurry up. The back's got it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll try to run for the first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just...
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go.
Ball handed off.
Running back, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 34. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spiders.
They'll toss it to the right side, fighting him off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he get there on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Mountaineers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting. At this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The running back carries the ball. Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. Second down.
And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Mountaineers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it...
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The kick is good.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
27, West Virginia, 9.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Bowling Green's offense retakes the field now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
29 Philly.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Mark down at the 48-yard line. Brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Bowling Green 27, West Virginia 9.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And the Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. He's escaping the pocket now. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Falcons' offense is back out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught in the backfield. It's Flores. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throw to the running back in the flat. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. They walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.